Alright, so this is my first video in a couple months, since I think my last video was like July 13th, something like that. So my life has been so insane the last 2 months. I've been having the craziest shit going on, like stuff to do with bad luck, bad energy, negative karma, and it feels like someone's put a curse on me, because it's too many big things happening in a short period of time, you know what I mean? So first thing that happened was that I lost my keys. And everyone knows how stressful it is when you lose your keys, and I was at this karaoke place with a friend, and I went to the bathroom. I think I left them in the bathroom, and someone picked them up and didn't return them, and I don't understand why anyone would want a pair of keys, but they just disappeared. And I had my house keys, my car keys, my mailbox key, all my work keys on it, because at the time I had 3 jobs. And that's another thing that I have to tell you about. But so I had to get everything replaced, and that was a huge deal and drama. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2, so I go into work, and one of the girls that I work with confronts me about some weird gossip that she heard that I said about her and her family, and it was really stupid, and unfortunately that that company is just riddled with drama and gossip, and everyone talks about each other, and it's just annoying. And I try to stay out of that stuff as much as possible. I don't like gossip. I don't like being talked about. I don't like talking about others, and I just want peace in my life, which is ironic because like the last thing I have right now is peace. So I walk in, and this girl right away is like in my face, confronting me, like really like raising her voice, and then I walk away, and then she starts like screaming at me and following me and stuff. And I went into the office and called my boss, and after that situation, because it was a culmination of many other things that had been going on in the past year, I went ahead and put in my 2-week notice and my resignation at that company. So I didn't technically lose my job, but I did quit over extenuating circumstances, and that was really difficult and hard. So that was number 2 awful thing. But anyone that knows me is that they kind of know that I'm kind of like a Jamaican. I have like 7 jobs. So even though that was my main full-time gig, I still had 2 other jobs besides that, so it wasn't that horrible. I mean, it was horrible, of course, but I still needed, but I have since gotten another job, and I'm working full-time somewhere else, so that's a good thing, I guess. Third thing that happened, at my new job, okay, I have this patient, because I work in the medical field, and we always video record in the rooms whenever the patients are in there, and we tell people that we're video recording, and he decided to put on a little masturbation show for me on the video, like exhibitionist style, and I ended up having to call the cops on him, and he didn't get arrested, but they escorted him out of the building, and that was number 3 fucked up thing that's happened to me. Number 4, my new roommate that I got to replace the guy that I had before. If you guys, my old subscribers, if you remember my roommate video about I had gotten a guy in here, and he was hitting on me and being really perverted the first like 7 days he was here. Well, I got another roommate, this girl, and I thought she was really nice, and she is nice, but unfortunately she's addicted to heroin and hasn't paid me rent in the past 2 months. So now I'm in the position of having to kick her out, and that's fucked up. Another traumatic thing, stressful thing I'm going through right now. Number 5, I got in a car accident 4 days ago on Tuesday night, and I hit, it was like a T intersection, and I hydroplaned straight into the curb, into like these bushes and stuff, at going 40 miles an hour head on. The airbags deployed. I had my friend in the car. I was not drinking, but it was the day of the big Hurricane Ike storm that we had here, which was just 4 days ago, and it's been raining ever since. There's just a lot of water on the road, and I hydroplaned 40 miles an hour. I had no control over the car, and it's my first intense car accident that I've ever had. That is still very traumatic, and my right wrist is very sprained right now. I don't know if you can't really tell on video, but it's very swollen. I have like these weird blisters on my hand. It's black and blue on this side. I have nice seatbelt bruise going down all the way like this, all the way down to my right hip and across my belly over to my left hip, and it looks like a Z pattern seatbelt bruise. Busted up my nose and my lip, and my eyes got really swollen because the airbag hit me in the face. So it just made my nose bleed. My nose was bleeding, and my nose got really fat, and you can't tell right now. It's pretty much gone down, but when I look in the mirror, there's still some bruising here. My nose is still pretty sore. I can't really touch it. But my friend got hurt. His injury was a little worse than mine. So that was number 5 traumatic thing that's happened, and that's been my life for the past 2 months, having crazy, intense, dramatic, bad things happening to me, and I'm not sure why, and I feel like someone's put a curse on my life. Because generally I'm a very lucky person. Like, I've always said that. I'm a lucky person. Because I do believe in karma, and the energy you put out there comes back to you, and I've always been very kind and generous to everyone. But for some reason, the only thing I just don't know why this stuff is happening to me. But for any of you out there that is going through just small shit, or you think your life is fucked up, just think of me, the girl on YouTube that her life has been this crazy dramatic mess for the past 2 months, and right now I'm going through a worse time than you are. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Although I guess I can tell myself that same exact advice, right? I have 2 arms, I have 2 legs, I don't have any diseases, I'm not dead, I'm not dying, I'm not broke, although all this stuff is, happening. So it definitely could be worse, but it's been pretty fucking bad. Let me tell you. So this is my latest video. Sorry, there's like not any good news in it. Oh, and my car's totaled. Yeah, of course. So I have no car now, and I've been having to walk 3 miles to work, and that's been nice. At least I'll lose weight, right? I'll get really skinny, and I'm gonna do all this exercise because I don't have a car anymore. It'll be great, right? Always look at the positive. The glass is half full. Anyway, I will try to give you some good news soon. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Peace.